Hey guys, this is a short video addendum to another video that I did on the Monsterville stuff from Target from 2017. For some reason I overlooked these little guys. These are called Universal Monster Screamers. And they're like kind of like the little big heads, the super deformed little figures that only these are electronic in that when you squeeze their belly, the eyes light up and they speak. The problem is, I tried these before this video, and the voice box has become faulty on these things, I believe, over the years. If it were just a battery problem, it would probably just either not play at all or else drag or whatever, but I don't know, it's become kind of random what they actually do. So anyway, I'm probably not going to try to get new batteries for these things. They take those little button cell batteries, and I'd probably go buy each one takes 3 batteries, and I'd go buy the batteries and put them in there, and I don't think these voice boxes work properly anymore, which isn't really a big deal. I just bought them mainly to display on the shelf. So let's take a look at them. First of all, here's the mummy. They have cool sculpts. Take a better look at the mummy there. These little guys were $5 a piece at Target back in 2017. And if I had started making videos sooner, like last year, these things still worked okay last year. I tried them. I remember they said, they clearly said different phrases and things. So they just, at some point between now and last year, they just stopped speaking properly. And there's the paperwork, and that's just a bunch of boring stuff there. And Universal Studios, as you can see there, monster screamers, eyes light up and screams, 2 LED bulbs. Okay, so I'm going to give this a shot and see how much the mummy's got to say.
Death, eternal punishment for anyone who opens this casket in the name of...
See, it kind of cuts off there.
Death, eternal punishment for...
Yeah, and it's kind of random.
Death, eternal punishment for...
But, it's the way it goes. Now, the other pieces that was in the Monsterville collection, like the Frankenstein head and the mummy bust and all that, they still work great. I did that video of those guys, of those pieces, about a month ago, and I turned out the lights and showed them in the dark. I'm going to put a link in the description to that video so you guys can check that out and see all the Monsterville stuff. And by the way, these guys, their little arms move and their heads don't, because they're mostly heads, and they kind of just sit down all the time. If you want to change the batteries, it's got Velcro on the clothing there, and you undo that, and you got to get a screwdriver, small Phillips screwdriver, and unscrew that and take it off and switch out the batteries. But let's see if the Frankenstein still does anything. I like the sculpts on them. They're still good for what I really bought them for. Just display. This guy, yeah, see, he's he's not wanting to do a whole lot. So, I'm just gonna display them, and at some point I'll take those old batteries out. It's only, they came out 5 years ago, so I don't think it's to the point where the batteries are going to cause any damage. But here's the creature. He's trying. Poor little creature. Well, they're cool for what they are. They look good on the shelf, and they're going to look good from now on, regardless of the electronic capabilities of them. And each one has its own little card there, with the picture of the monster on it. And they're pretty cool. And how I overlooked these when I did my Monsterville video a few weeks ago, I don't know. I mean, it's just hard to keep up with everything, you know. When you do these videos, you gather all this stuff up, and sometimes you just overlook something. So, anyway, it's covered now. And like I said, there will be a link in the description, and you can check out the whole video on Monsterville from Target from 2017. Hope you guys dug a look at the screamers, and I'll be seeing you next video.